Hey everyone, Jeff here, welcome back to the channel. We're jumping in mid-run to a round of Cast Out Colony. This is an upcoming arena survival roguelike that is coming out on April 8th. I'm not sure exactly when this video is coming out, so I'll just say April 8th. That I have been enjoying so far. I got early access to it. And it also, in addition to this, like, you know, Brotato-esque arena situation we've got going on, has a almost like Stardew Valley-ish, like home renovation thing. Like you have your own little farm. Well, it's called Cast Out Colony because there's like a minor amount of story where you're basically a bug cast out of your colony, right? And you're like defending your colony at night. It's kind of what's supposed to be going on. I've got a few hours into this actually because I've been quite enjoying it. Actually, more than a few hours because the game doesn't currently have. Also, I think these are new skills. The game does not currently have Steam Cloud saves. This is something I brought up with the developer because I was playing on my Steam Deck and then I wanted to like record a video. And I was like, oh no, it didn't take my save because I played for like 2 hours one night. And it was like, oh, okay, well, whatever. So I brought that up. Developer didn't, you know, it's small developer problems, right? You don't think of things like that. That's being added to the game at some point, hopefully by release, because this game plays fantastic on Steam Deck, to the point that I think I just prefer it there. Than mouse and keyboard. It is a twin stick like shooter controls for sure. There's a lot of abilities where you're pointing and aiming. It's also one of these games where meta progression is a real thing because I have yet to get past, I believe, like wave 12 or something. There's a giant boss that spawns on wave 10 and he crushes me consistently. There's quite a few stats. You can press tab to see what all the stats do. And now, unfortunately, it doesn't show exactly like details on it, but I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Other things this game has, which I probably should have gone over sooner, is a dodge roll, which I know some people love. And it also has ultimate abilities, and there are 5 different characters currently that you can unlock. I haven't unlocked any. You have to spend, basically you get meta progression currency. It's like little flowers. You can see it right above my character Tato here. This number. You spend that currency to unlock characters, to unlock maps, to unlock new buildings in your, like home area, and other stuff too, because not only does this game have like this typical stuff, you also can bring in companions with you to help you out in your battles, depending on, you know, who you want to bring and how many slots you have. I don't know if you can bring multiple yet. I haven't gotten that far. I have brought one person before on this on my Steam Deck. On this save, I have not unlocked that because I spent all my flowers on meta progression in the gym, which is quite literally a soda can that has been busted open and repurposed. One thing I like about this game is that some games do this really well and some don't. I like leveling up skills because, like, look at this, 5 extra projectiles. It just feels good for skills like that. It just feels great. I don't think the graphics are like too incredible. I know it's gonna be a turnoff for some people, this like kind of style. I will say I actually tried this demo, the demo for this, our preview for this, a couple months back, and I really didn't think much of it. It was I don't know, lacking anything special, but now with the roll feeling good, it also has that knockback effect. The ultimate is pretty cool. You can increase the speed, which you get the ultimate too with some stuff. with some like upgrades and whatnot. Having companions during the fight and the entirety basically of the colony building got reworked. I'm gonna keep upgrading Firecracker. So I've been greatly enjoying it, and that's why we're showing it off on the channel, because I've been enjoying it. I do not know the price point it's coming out at. I assume it's not going to be very much, as is the case with these games. That's part of the deal, right? As to, would I recommend this at $30? Probably not. Would I recommend it at $6? Or like even up to 10? Yeah, probably. But again, this goes in that difficult. You're going to lose until you either get a god run with your skills, or you get enough meta progression or companions to like help you win. Or maybe I'm just bad. I don't know. That's totally possible. I will say 1 extra projectile and 30 area. I love it. I will say, I think what this is missing, and I don't think this is just my bias. Let me know if it is. I feel like this game and a lot of others are missing the in-between part here that Brotato had, where we have some type of economy going on and we spend money to buff our passive stats in addition to separately from our skills. I think that would make quite the difference. I'm gonna take Thorn Whip. We already have 1 extra projectile for meta progression. Is that actually giving us an extra thorn? It's not. That's a shame. I say that because I know that the Thorn Whip upgrade spawns 2 thorns, like at level 4 or something. So I was kind of expecting a second whip, but that's all right. Some of these animations are pretty good too. Like the Thorn Whip is maybe the best example, but there's also like a bug that turns into a mech for his ult. There's like the Queen bug as an unlockable. So there's quite a bit going on. I think there's a lot to like here for people, and the whole like decorating your colony, I guess, as it is. I mean, it's farm, whatever. You also have to like clean up your farm. That's why I said Stardew, because it's like gives me very Stardew, because you have to like clean up the freaking rocks in my place. But they do give you the meta progression stuff, so it's not like you don't get anything for it. It doesn't feel quite so bad. I feel like I probably need to pick up some HP regen meta progression though, because what I found is that right now you kind of just get grinded out by the enemies. These trees that spawn will have fruit in them, or fruit healing. They'll have healing stuffs, but at some point there just stops being enough healing for the damage done. And since this character kind of starts with a melee weapon and whatnot, I don't know, it becomes difficult. But yeah, we're about to get to boss time, I'm seeing. But I will say, it's been like 3 days since I last played, just from busyness and whatnot. And things have changed significantly, because I can now select a difficulty going into this, and so there was 2. There was normal and crescent moon. I have no idea what crescent moon is. I assume it's harder. Also, the waves are... This is now a 24 wave map instead of 20, which is kind of odd, but changes are happening right up until release day, right? Oddly, there is no release date on the Steam page. So, I mean, I was told by the developer... Stu Firecracker. I was told by the developer that it is, in fact, the 8th, but again, all things subject to change, and I guess if they haven't committed to a date, they're able to change it. But yeah, I think if you're interested, you should probably go wishlist it. And then after we finish this run, I'm going to show off the other part of the game, you know, the Stardew-ish part. You can also talk to the other bugs and whatnot, and some of them are kind of funny if you are into bug humor, which I think hit or miss, you know. All right, time to super, which you get just straight up whirlwind, which I love. Max, these kind of are all okay. I'm gonna take max health, I guess. Not super excited about that one. I am super excited about getting a super chest. Very Vampire Survivors of them. That's a big spider. All right, Thorn Whip 2. This was not the boss the first time I did this. Our second or third time I got here. So either the bosses have changed or the bosses are random. Also, I'm noticing that there are now decimal points in damage, which is interesting. So previously it was a frog was the boss who would just like roll around. Very similar to the Godskin Fat Boy from Elden Ring. Y'all know who I'm talking about. He would just like roll over you and you have to run away, and it was not easy, and you just end up taking damage from other things really in your attempt to get away. I don't really know how I'm feeling about this fireworks skill, if it's good or not. I feel like we're starting to see some serious problems here. Leaf barrier's decent, but we would need it to be like very high level before it was good. Acorn's actually not terrible. It's your tip. Oh, that's new. Consumable like bug spray, which is kind of funny because I'm also a bug, so it should probably hurt me, but whatever. You know what? That's fine. I'll take it. Big chest, 10% speed, also acceptable. So yeah, like I don't expect to win, right? That's part of this. It's just get as much resources as I can, see how far I can get, and more importantly, see what I unlock, because every time I've done a run, I have unlocked some type of building that is relevant to the progression of my colony, farmily. Whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I'm been enjoying this. I think it's fun. Legitimately, I would like an extra fungi. I would like to not walk into the plants. I know that might be asking much, but here we are. Oh no. There is a magnet there. Yeah, there's definitely been an update since last time. There wasn't, I didn't see it notified. I guess I should probably like pay attention to like Discord stuff. We're dead as hell. We're so dead. All right, we were eaten. That's rough. We have got a new blueprint for the library, a new skill, 3 new skills. We also 20% colony bonus. I didn't know that existed. We got 6,800 flowers for that run. It was like 10-15 minutes. That's not bad. And you see, here's the characters. You have your guy with your stick foo. You've got this ladybug, Rockette. You've got this guy who turns into the mecha. He's like a ninja. Then I don't know what this bug does. He looks like a creep. And then, of course, Queen Beatrice, who is probably a summoner. I don't know, she has plus projectiles. But anyway, so we're going to click on this guy. We have enough to unlock a character, but save that for next time. I kind of want to see what's going on here. I thought I already made a library. Thought that was the library. Also, I'm noticing that our thing is full. So there's one other thing about this game, is tab edit. Can I remove some of these? Okay, so one thing that the game incentivized at first was for you to put down nonsense to build up your level. Because the higher level your colony, this bar here, it gave you 1% to all your stats. So there was incentive to just throw down as much of this stuff as you could. Trees and whatnot. However, you don't really need to do that. And see, like, this is our colony that we can like clean up stuff, but you have to have a certain number of people or bugs in this case to actually do that. So can we build a cafe? We can. Can't build any more of that. Cool. Decor. Let's make a well. Let's put the well here. What else do we have? Paths, special, homes. Can I make another home? I don't have enough space for any more. Okay. This is fine. Whatever. Let us go. So you have this. This is your library. I don't know why I need to show that. More about structures. I don't want to learn more about it because I know there was one of these has like skills and stuff. Maybe it's this one. Maybe. Oh. Also, skills have different tiers. I don't know about any of this stuff. I haven't seen anything above uncommon. So, we'll see how that goes. And then you can go to here, to the workshop, to Mr. Antonio, where you can buy different types of things to put in your, you know, on your little Stardew place, or Harvest Moon if you're into that. I have not seen this part before, but let's see what it is. Cinnamona, liquid boost. Let's get a liquid boost. These are very small percent buffs. I do not like that. Oh, we could get a lot of them. It says temporary though. That feels like something you do after you've already gotten all your unlocks. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do one more run, but this time we're gonna bring a friend. We can either bring Antonio or or Cinnamona. I don't think I can. Okay, no, let me do it. Or Cinnamona looks like a healer. Or we could bring Iron Chad. Okay, I really think the best chances of us winning is bringing Cinnamona. But let's be honest, we're bringing Iron Chad. I don't think we could really do anything else. So there's also 2 more unlockable stages currently in the game. Again, normal difficulty and Crescent Moon. Haven't beaten normal, so let's go back to normal. See what's up. There's new stuff unlocked every time you run, so there's good meta progression. And now we have a friend to help us, and he is gonna bully things around. So the Antonio bug has a hammer, and he wasn't that great, I found. Acid spray. When dashing. Wait, how do I tell about the rarities? Thought it showed. When dashing, throw 4 short projectiles around the character. Okay. That could be good. We gotta get dash cooldown low. We can make a dash build. I don't know. I feel like this game has like some serious potential, and mostly I say that because it plays well. It plays like a really fun twin stick shooter once you get into this part. Like the gameplay is engaging, and that is really the key factor for me when it comes to games, honestly. I love a good story, don't get me wrong, but when I want to play these types of games, I either want to completely zen out or I want to be like engrossed in the gameplay. And here, I feel like I'm in it. See, now it's showing common. I don't understand that. Let's go stick foo, more damage. Has to be good. We'll take this upgrade now. Getting that upgrade now means there are less options for it. More acid spray. Oh, it's a common active skill. I should have taken the other thing then. You know what? We'll take another one of it. That's so weird why it didn't show on the first upgrade. I'll have to mention that. But as you can see, like having a companion is already way better. And I'm thinking you can just bring all four once you have enough money. And at that point, it starts to become interesting because, right, like, that means you can add bugs who are just allies in the future, which I think is kind of neat. Now, as far as I know, he's invulnerable. Like, he cannot be... He's not going to be defeated or anything. And he'll last until I last, so I can, like, lame out stuff. I don't know how great that is, like, long-term for gameplay, but I guess we'll find out. I mean, it worked in Brotato. The summons. I mean, some of the mods made it a little overpowered, but... I mean, all the summons were for mods for the most part, but, you know, okay. I think Fungi was pretty strong last time. It's a crowd control ability. Oh, one other thing this game does have is enemies will stick to you. It doesn't have, like, vampire hunters. If an enemy touches you, it disappears. It, again, to reference Brotato, if they run up to you and you don't move or get away from them, they will stand on top of you and they will eat you. Literally, because that's what that's, as we saw, that's how you die in this game. But yeah. Acid spray, okay. Base duration increased, what? How does that even work? I thought it was a bolt attack. I will take movement speed. I do want to see what some of the high tier upgrades look like. I have no idea right now. But I am very curious. I imagine they're going to end up being like very strong. Sometimes games in this genre I found are like good for a few hours, like 10 and under, as opposed to like your Vampire Survivors that you play for like 40 hours, 40 to 100 hours or whatever, or, you know, your games with just like infinite content. I'm not sure which category this falls under yet. I haven't had enough time. I mean, I guess we take Firecracker again. I don't normally like leaning into the same skills a bunch, but that's just kind of what is popping up and we have no reroll, so that may be something worth investigating in as far as my feedback to this game goes. I think the more this genre I play, the more having more rerolls feels good. and the more having no rerolls feels bad. Maybe that's really what it is. It's the difference between having and just like not having. Because when I didn't have them, I didn't really think about it, but now that I'm playing much other games that have rerolls, I'm just like, I really wish I could reroll this upgrade here, and I can't. And that sucks. But on the upside, we've got Giga Chad over here just running amok. He doesn't really do insane damage, but it's not bad. I feel like, all right, Firecracker is, I feel like this is appropriate time to discuss bug movies and everyone's preferred bug movie. And why is it A Bug's Life? And why is it not Ants? I'm just curious. Or if there's others, what are they? Why did I forget about them? And why are they better than A Bug's Life? Gatherer. Pickup radius increased by 20%. That's outrageous. Yeah. It's not outrageous, I guess, but it sounds like a large number. I don't think it actually is, looking at it. Also, upgrades aren't really linear. I don't know if passive upgrades stick to that, but obviously like the weapon upgrades are not linear. Like some upgrades give you extra projectiles, some give extra damage, and they'll like switch back and forth and whatnot. So it'd be interesting if like Gatherer 10 is like, oh, you have infinite pickup range or something. Not like we're gonna get to Gatherer 10, but it'd be interesting. What are these? Are these supposed to be bats? Like, there's definitely supposed to be bats, right? But like, how tiny are these bats? Take Stick Foo. It gives us a whole extra projectile, albeit it's probably not going to hit super often. It does have some applications for our rear end safety, and you do need to keep your rear end safe in the bug world. Never know when one of these banished from the colony bugs is going to get a little too frisky. It does feel like we're doing better. It's hard to tell if that's because we have a friend or not. All right, more speed. What would happen if a bug did cocaine? Like, but hear me out. Like an amount equivalent for a bug, right? Because if a bug did the amount of cocaine, then like for a human, it'd probably just die, right? Obviously, poison or whatever. But like, what does a bug on cocaine look like? I don't even really like bugs. I'm just curious. I imagine it would be rather hilarious. All right, whirlwind time. Definitely need to upgrade the speed at which that procs. All right, Gather upgrade. Fungi, I think, is an easy pickup here. I think you level a little too slow in this game too. I think that's some of my other feedback. Obviously, changing that is like a whole game rebalance, right? And it's pretty close to launch, but long term, I think
these games tend to feel better when you level up more. It's just tricky to figure out the power dynamic. Oh, there's that frog bastard. He's so fat. Dash cooldown? Yeah, let's take that. This is what I was saying though, like he shows up and then you just end up taking a bunch of damage from the riffraff here. Not actually from the frog himself. And he accidentally goes into you quicker than I thought. We learned a new skill, velocity and zapper. Okay, well that's 2 new things. We also got $6,200. So that's neat. And we have 10,000, so if I want to, I can play as this crazy guy next time. He has a leaf shuriken, that sounds cool. He also has more dash cooldown, so I don't know, I'll have to try that out. All right, but let's go back in here, see if anything has happened. If we look at our little base structure here, there's still one unlockable place. There's about a bajillion things to unlock here. It looks like we've gained some space back. I'm not really sure how this opens up. Exactly, how you get more like room in your place. But you do get stuff for, you know, what you're doing. Anyways, yeah, this is Cast Out Colony. It's pretty neat. Anyway, I guess let's show off, like, this is how you clean up a place. I don't even think I can clean these off right now. I was wrong. I can now break this. I couldn't before. I wonder if it's gonna do something special. Well, it just gave me like 150 of the things. But yeah, so you clean off the area, you build your town, build your colony, go out, fight, bring your friends, come back, repeat, learn new stuff. That guy's got an exclamation point over his head. What is this? I just gained 1% luck. I don't even understand. Okay, there's some funky mechanics going on here that are kind of neat. It's got me interested. I'm definitely gonna play more. Hopefully the cloud saves happen before release so I can jam this out in my Steam Deck though. But if you guys want to see more, definitely let me know in the comments, and I hope you all enjoy the new outro that I have finally put back on. I know it's been a minute. I apologize for taking so long. But yeah, enjoy looking at my cats. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.